Well, listen, I'm doubling down, bro. Doechii, you're a horrible musician. You suck at music. That's why you fell off and you're coming at me, a streamer.
Doechii, he's hating. You won Grammys for a reason.
Man, it was a rigged Grammy. What the Okay, name me 3 Doechii songs right now. Besides the one she sampled. 3.
Anxiety.
That's the one she sampled.
Yeah,
So name 3. You can't do it.
On the block throwing that.
You know why? Exactly, that's what you're known for. You're known for throwing...
Adin Ross has upset the internet yet one more time. He's claimed that Doechii bots her streams and she's an industry plant. Well, Doechii has actually clapped back, and in today's video, we're going to be reacting to what she has to say.
What's poppin', y'all? The streamers are mad at Doechii's newest track, which is like, what the hell? Why are they even listening to it? Now, she does throw a couple of shots at them, but one thing that I can say is this was hilarious to witness. So first off, there's been this back and forth between Doechii and Adin Ross that started a very, very long time ago. So his reaction, I'm going to play for you guys right now.
I'm going about Doechii tomorrow, but I ain't gonna have that dumb fat... Sorry, she's not fat. That dumb... That botted... Dude, that's stupid, smelly... She dropped from
Stop talking about the black queen.
I don't give a about none of that. Yo, let me tell you something right now.
I'm mad because she made it. No bots.
Look at her monthly listeners right now. That went from 60 million to 20 million.
She blew up.
For what? For
making
what?
Music.
Cradling and like, what are you talking about?
Yo, why am I not live, bro?
Well, you're not. Well, listen, I'm doubling down, bro. Doechii, you're a horrible musician. You suck at music. That's why you fell off and you're coming at me, a streamer.
Doechii, he's hating. You won Grammys for a reason.
Man, it was a rigged Grammy. What the Okay, name me 3 Doechii songs right now. Besides the one she sampled. 3.
Anxiety.
That's the one she sampled.
Yeah,
So name 3. You can't do it.
On the block throwing that.
You know why? Exactly, that's what you're known for. You're known for throwing...
No, that's a lyric, gang. Chill.
That's all she's known for, allegedly, in my opinion.
So you're probably like, damn, why is this such a brutal reaction of just hate and vitriol coming for...
Yeah, word, like, the way he was going in on her is a bit like, bro, is there an agenda that you have against this lady, or what's going on in particular? Because it doesn't necessarily make sense, but let's actually understand what happened.
For the song with SZA and Doechii. Well, this is my theory behind it. So I think Adin Ross, there was a frustration from him when Anxiety was everywhere. Anxiety was a very big song, but it was a hated song too. It was a double-edged sword. So for Adin Ross, he was one of those people that's like, who the hell is this chick? Why is everybody listening to her? And
but when you get a viral song like that, that's bound to happen. You're going to get people that like the song, and you're also going to get a lot of people that hate the song. That's just what happens when your song blows up to that extent, no?
some people interpreted that as hate. However, it did lean more towards, oh, she's an industry plant after a while. And my belief is that it's Adin Ross's allegiance to Drake, as well as his hate and his disdain for Kendrick Lamar. So when he saw that Doechii was with Kendrick Lamar, he just associates them together, and he's just riding for his man's Drake. So I think that puts him more towards the side of like, yo, screw this chick, I don't like her. Well, the bars that he's referring to, because there's another streamer that goes in on her too, which I'm like, yo, what's up with this? Is she says the following: all that industry plant-ish whack, I see it on the blogs, I see you in the chats. You suck every rap dude D from the back, but what's the agenda when the it girl black? Y'all can't fathom that I worked this hard, and y'all can't fathom that I earned this chart. These dudes misogynistic, I'll address it on the album. For now, let's sink into the fact that hate don't make you powerful. And one of the quotes that Adin Ross, and this is also why they got attached together, is he said, what an entitled, unintelligent piece of ish she is. She has zero talent. And this is one thing that I dislike when people don't like someone and then they try and say like, oh, this person's terrible at this. Hey, Doechii is not untalented. Like Doechii.
And that's what I'm thinking, because I don't listen to her stuff, yeah, but bro, she's actually talented. From the few things I've listened to, she actually knows how to put a song together. And one thing is that she actually works hard for whatever she got going on. Now, whether or not people agree with the whole, arse shaking and da-da-da-da, let's be real, that's just a part of what makes certain artists pop, you know what I mean? They realize that obviously sex sells and things like that, so am I here to basically talk on it or talk against it, etc.? It's not really my debate or not really my fight to basically have. What my issue is the fact that, streamers are now going against the artists, and is based on beef that you have absolutely nothing to do with. Like, you're backing Drake in the instance and you're fighting Drake's battles when Drake ain't out here fighting this type of battle. You know what I mean? The battle was between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. And Drake fans are siding with Drake with whatever he's got going on. Kendrick fans are siding with Kendrick on whatever he's got going on. But you're now bringing Doechii into the mix and basically saying, she bots the streams, she's entitled, she's untalented, and now starting to lie on her name, bro. It's not real. It's generally not real. You feel me? And a lot of Adin Ross fans, they back him whenever he does this type of stuff, which is actually is dumb. Let's be real. Yes, the guy's good at streaming and stuff like that, but I always say when someone that has that much influence has done something wrong, people need to start calling them out and being like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, this is a fight that just does not necessarily make any sense. You feel me?
Is very, very talented. Her Alligator Bites Never Heal album, mixtape, whatever you want to call it, is very good. Like, we're not, hey, this is the problem. Is she an industry plant? Yeah, hell yeah, she is. But are we gonna say that?
Yeah, she's calling her industry plant as well. Interesting.
That album also sucks. And
now, what actually makes an industry plant, bro? Because people just be throwing out the term like just randomly. Do you know what I mean? I've seen videos of before her blowing up and working hard and doing etc. And she's been in the game for a very, very long period of time. It's similar to, for example, SZA's come up as well, where she was in the game for a very, very long period of time and people didn't start listening to her until obviously she did like the cosmetics and things like that. And she basically rebranded, etc. So would we call that an industry plant, or have they literally just made a marketing decision and repackaged and rebranded? Like, that's what artists do all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't necessarily say it's an industry plant, but I might make a video about it, look into the numbers and look into things and stuff like that. So if you guys want me to talk on that, literally just comment down below and I'll make sure to make a video in regards to that.
She's not talented? No. No, we're not going to say that. We're not going to sit here and lie. And this song is a pretty solid song. It's good. I mean, I like SZA's music. Now, SZA's behavior on social media, that's a whole different story. But you see how we can hold two things?
I kind of prefer when SZA was just not on social media. Do you know what I mean? When she gave us that album, bro, and then it was just us with the music and stuff like that. Amazing. But we're in a time where obviously artists have to be on social media, they have to connect with their fan base and things like that. And what I've realized as well is that this is what's happened with me even as a producer engineer. I'm not saying I've met people like SZA and stuff like that, but when I met certain people that I was looking up to and I had conversations with them, I realized that not all of them are actually, you could say, likable people. You know what I mean? What makes you like them on the internet and things like that might be completely different from what they actually are. Do you know what I mean? You like a part of them, maybe you like a bit of their art, things like that. That's the reason why me personally, I always separate the art from the artist all the time, because if you meet a lot of these artists, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're not necessarily the best people to be around, especially if you're not on their side. You feel me? So it's kind of like, where do we kind of go with it from here? But her music is undeniable. We can't take that away from her at all.
That are not contradicting whatsoever. It's like, yeah, SZA's on social media, keep that on the other side. SZA's music, that's going in the headphones, for sure. Now, this song as a whole, and I didn't see the Adin Ross diss in the beginning, but I think when she's like, she throws chats and then she's talking about, he's always with the who is a streamer that's always with rappers? It's Adin Ross. Now, the problem is when she's trying to do the whole like, oh yeah, the it girl is black, I think that's where I think it lends itself more towards her fan base, because also one thing is another streamer reacted to this. Stable Ronaldo reacted to this. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand what's so hard for people to admit that they're an industry plant. It's a very easy concept. When you sign to a label, when you sign with an agency, when you sign with anything, certain people are bad. They have bad intentions. They try to push you, and they try to push you so hard to the point where they cheat the system. That's a real thing. That's a real thing with actors. That's a real thing with streamers. I'm not going to say names. That's a real thing with streamers, and that's a real thing with musicians. I don't understand. No, but genuinely serious. It's like a real thing. I don't understand. Does Doechii not realize that it's a real thing, industry plants? And she's an industry plant? Like, I'm confused. Like, you do not make good music. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't understand. It's a hard concept. Nobody here is listening to this. You think you could just get this song cleared from the people who originally made this beat? No, you had a label do it, stole it, and got pushed on TikTok. This is garbage. This is this song is like actually meant for like theater kids. That's why you lost 40 million Spotify listeners. I guess it says 300 million views. Come on. Like guys, man. You're gonna see this, and you're gonna see this with a lot of artists. You're gonna see this with a lot of actors. You're gonna see this with a lot of people. They come, they go. It's very easy to see when someone is an industry plant. It's not because they have talent. Hey, Doechii, you might have talent to the theater kids. I'm gonna be honest with you, but this music is garbage.
Now, with all due respect, this goof troop over here is talking about, oh, you know, like, this is, who's listening to this? This is for theater kids. Number
And that's what I'm just thinking, like, bro, a lot of these streamers, bro, like, we understand that they have, you could say, one of the most influential voices when it comes to the internet. Let's be real. When it comes to in marketing, right? So I understand the whole idea of, look, when you're in front of people's faces for that long period of time, you're starting to build what we call a cult following. And a lot of their people, a lot of the people following them are going to take absolutely everything they say as Bible. But, bro, Doechii is talented, bro. She is talented. And the reason why I asked what is an industry plant in the beginning is because, again, I'm a music producer, sound engineer. I understand how the music business works. And I also understand how hard it is to really get to the point of where you could say people like her are at. You know what I mean? From my perspective, I know you guys might disagree with me in the comments and say she's an industry plant, etc. I just see that as a marketing plan that worked extremely well. You know what I mean? So, yeah, when people are talking about this whole industry plant kind of stuff, I just generally don't necessarily understand it. But it can be a big disadvantage when it's coming from the standpoint of when the public is seeing you for the first time and the first thing they see is this big smash hit, because the likelihood of you being able to sustain that and things like that is very, very hard. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't really agree with this whole industry plant kind of stuff and these streamers just there, just, she's the industry plant, just because you don't like her music, you know what I mean? Again, I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that a lot of these people be saying on the internet and a lot of these artists be saying about, especially when it comes to the whole like F-men and men versus ladies debates and stuff. I've made bare videos on this channel in regards to how I just generally don't believe in this whole rhetoric or putting people together or putting people against each other rather. But musically and just focusing on the music, give the girl her credit. Give the girl her credit. She won a Grammy, she did a thing, etc. This whole beef against artists does not necessarily make any sense. You feel me? I'm sorry to pause the video, but hold up. I'm pretty sure you're enjoying the content so far, right? So if you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to hit the bell so that it notifies you every single time I drop a video. That helps the channel grow and helps the community grow to the moon. See you guys back in the video.
one, why is this guy reacting to this? This is the thing. Like, these people are not, you are not the target audience for Doechii. You do not like Doechii's music. Why are you listening to it? Why are you reacting to it? Why are you further promoting it? And this is one thing that I liked about this song that I do want to see more of, and Doechii alluded that she would be covering this more on the album, is her just addressing everything that she's been going through for the past year or so. I think she has been one of the most overhated artists of the past year and a half. Like, I've said that. One thing that I will not step back down on is the fact that she's an industry plant. Yes, you guys signed her early on. You put a ton of money into her, and then you blew her up. And then the Grammy thing, that whole Grammy.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. This whole industry plant conversation. I know I've said it bare times on this thing, yeah, but maybe I'm gonna make a video, yeah, in regards to like how the music industry truly works. And the fact that, cool, she was signed earlier on and they've put money behind her. Bro, do you know how many artists that labels be signing and don't work out? You feel me? So she's finally had a song that actually made sense and it did her thing. And then, cool, she's gone. Boom. That's a label doing a successful job. That's not necessarily being an industry plant from my perspective. But I don't know, guys. Again, let me know down in the comments. And obviously, we'll make a video in regards to those two things. Anyway, I'm going to make a note of that.
Nomination thing was a little bit sus for somebody such a small artist. Now, some people can say, well, you know who's also a Grammy winner? Killer Mike. You know, Killer Mike's not the most popular guy. Is he an industry plant? Well, this is the difference. Killer Mike's been doing this for forever. Killer Mike didn't just drop his first mixtape album, whatever you want to call it, and suddenly he's Grammy nominated. That didn't happen. And especially with no commercial success behind it as well. So this guy, he's talking about like theater kids and this and that. Was this guy a Tyler, the Creator fan? Because Tyler, the Creator is like, she's in the same genre of artist. That's her biggest inspiration. And I would not be surprised if this stable Ronaldo guy grew up listening to Odd Future. So him just hating on her, saying this sucks, this doesn't suck. Like, listen, stay in your lane, all right? With all due respect, of course. Like, if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. But it's also not meant for you, because in the lyrics, she even says towards the end, in the verse 3, she says, help God keep me from the bitterness. Help me reach the masses. All the black women gon' feel this ish. Does this guy look like a black woman here? Ronaldo, you are not a black woman. So this isn't for theater kids, all right? So that's
You feel me, man? The music is simply not for you. Do you get it? But my people, then, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I'm very, very curious to hear it. Make sure to leave a like if you like videos like this. I'm always going to make them for you. And also subscribe, because we're looking to grow this channel all the way to the moon. Make sure to watch the next video that YouTube recommends you on this channel, because I got a lot of entertaining content for you guys. And also, I'm going to make sure to make those videos in regards to whether she's an industry plant, etc., looking into numbers, etc. as well. So my people, then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.